On Osrc News at 7, Governor Ayedatiwa hails federal government over prosecution of Owo Catholic Church attack suspect. Hausa community gets assurance of improved security from Ondo State government. Benue government doles out 380 million naira to families of deceased security personnel. And from the foreign scene, US President turns up heat against Venezuela Air Force. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the news at 7 on OSRC television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinigbara. Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa has vowed that his administration will not relent in the pursuit of justice for victims of the June 5, 2022 terrorist attack in Owo, describing security top priority for the state. He made a commitment while speaking at Sacred Heart Cathedral, Akure, during the 15th Episcopal anniversary and 35th priestly ordination anniversary of the Bishop of Ondo Catholic Diocese, Most Reverend Jude Arugundade. Ayedatiwa described Bishop Arugundade a beacon of hope and an embodiment of peace, justice, and human dignity, whose pastoral leadership has touched lives in Ondo State and beyond. The governor also praised the Catholic Church for its significant contributions to education, healthcare, and social development in the state and the country. In his remarks, Most Reverend Arugundade thanked the governor for personally gracing the event, promising that the Catholic Church will continue to offer prayers and support for his administration. The present administration in Ondo State will not shirk its responsibility of safeguarding the lives and property of all residents, irrespective of religion, ethnicity, or cultural background. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, who hosted the Cherokee Hausa in Ondo State, alongside representatives of the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, emphasized that the security is a collective responsibility and reaffirmed its government's resolve to provide adequate protection for everyone across the state. The governor commended the Hausa community for its role in sustaining the relative peace we enjoyed in the state. Government House correspondent Wahab Ankole has more.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, in company of some members of the State Executive Council, received in audience the Shakin Hausa community and members of the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in the Sunshine State. The meeting centered on improved collaboration aiming at strengthening the security architecture of the state while promoting the wellness and well-being of all inhabitants. Secretary to the Shakin Hausa in the state, Abdusalam Musa, who commended the leadership style of Governor Ayedatiwa, called for improved social amenities and infrastructure such as health centers, as well as formal recognition of Hausa monarchs in the state.
We have seen a lot from you, Your Excellency. We see a lot of developmental projects all over the states that cut across all the 18 local governments of the states. And if we are to grade His Excellency, I think we should give him an A grade.
A chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC, Jamiu Ekungba, explained that the meeting was aimed at promoting unity, religious tolerance, and stronger security collaboration among communities.
I want to appeal to you that after the meeting today, I want to hear your promise to the president, to the governor, that you will assist him to deliver more than 400,000 votes for Tinubu. That 18-0 mark will not be affected because all of you are in the 18 local governments.
Yeah.
Governor Aiyedatiwa renewed his determination to always safeguard the lives and property of all residents, irrespective of religion, ethnicity, and cultural background.
Primary mandate of any government is the security and well-being of the citizenry. That is the first thing, the primary one, because we believe that it's only when there is peace, there is security, protection, that people can go about their businesses without any fear. That is when society can thrive also. So security is a very serious matter. And we had our time of insecurity at one time or the other in this state. And it's better now.
Aiyedatiwa, who commended the Hausa community for promoting the relative peace in the state, also encouraged people to continue to foster unity, live harmoniously in their communities, and shun any acts capable of tarnishing their image.
I have to back to Ikare. The road that is so bad because of the way it was, that they have to close the main gate of the university community. We have to do something about it. The only way we can do is to reconstruct that road, and that's what we are doing right now. We have to, because then once the truck is coming, because of the slope, it goes in there, the brake, because of the heavy, the weight of the vehicle and the commodity it's carrying, just went into free accidents, ran into school, and killed people and all that. But we can't leave it like that. We're bold about it and intentional, so we have to move in. We did a study, we have to dualize it.
He emphasized that security is a collective responsibility, while reaffirming his government's resolve to provide adequate protection for everyone across the state. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Women in Ondo State have been reassured of government's commitment to boosting their economic status. Coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative in the state and Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Osamaye, led a cross-section of women leaders to Sabo Market in Ore, Odugo local government area, where she assured them of government plans to improve their livelihoods. Omoriola Ngwiji reports.
Recently, Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, through the Renewed Hope Initiative, empowered 500 women in Ondo State with economic support items, in addition to earlier interventions aimed at making women economically viable. In continuation of the intervention, entourage of Ondo State Government and Renewed Hope Initiatives arrived at Ore to impact the women. Led by the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Osamaye, the visit was to engage the women on government's efforts to make life more bearable for them. According to her, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, in collaboration with the federal government, is ensuring that all women, irrespective of location or status, enjoy the dividends of democracy. Dr. Osamaye urged them to continue supporting the present administration, promising that more benefits are on the way.
We are grateful to the staff Dr. Lucky Aiyedatiwa for his inclusive initiative. That I said in his time, governance should be made easy, and we should go around all sectors. Today we are here to visit the market. We are live in Akojopo markets or Sabo market precisely to interact with the market women. Today is just to check up on them, to understand their challenges, and also intimate them of the opportunities under the Aiyedatiwa administration that they can tap into to boost their businesses. And we also inform them of Mr. Governor's approval that all market stores be renovated across the state.
Women leaders in the local government, including the Iyalaje, Iyaloja and Babaloja, commended the continuous interventions.
orí mi sàn ayéjà ti wá a sọ pé wọ́n ṣe wọ́n ti wà ní ọ̀rẹ́ because ọjọ́ tó ti ṣe ọjọ́ tó ti ṣe nǹkan tó ti ṣe lọ́rẹ̀ àti ìjẹ̀jẹ̀ bá fún mi pẹpẹ báyìí rẹ̀ kí wọ́n fún wa ní ẹ̀rọ fún wa ní aṣọ tó pọ̀ nínú ọtí àdúgbò lọ́wọ́.
inú mi dùn lónìí ó pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ náà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa tí wọ́n president wa Tinubu rẹ̀ pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa ayéjà ti wá mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́
Aside from donating cash gifts to support the market women, bales of wrappers were also distributed among them, while a star winner of the RHI SDG economic item, Mrs. Oluwabumi Alabi, went home with a brand new grinding machine. Omoriola Mugbeji, Osrc News.
Akure's only footbridge built to enhance safety and ease movement across Obadeshida Road in the Ondo State capital has become a shadow of itself. Once bustling, it now serves as a refuse dam, a shelter for beggars and hawkers, as well as a haven for loiterers. Joy Pius reports on the bridge's poor condition and residents' urgent calls for government intervention.
Located across Obadeshida Road at Ojaoba Markets, the pedestrian bridge in Akure was constructed many years ago to provide a safe crossing for students, commuters, and others accessing the markets. Despite its purpose, many road users bypass
We'll bring you the reports in the course of the bulletin. But right now we go on a short break. When we return, we'll bring you more stories. Please stay with us. Thank you very much for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. Managing Director of Southwest Development Commission, Charles Akinola, says the Commission is determined to deliver on its statutory mandate in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. He said this in Abuja, noting that the establishment of the Commission was a landmark intervention by President Tinubu to address the developmental challenges of the region in a coordinated, strategic, and sustainable manner. He explained that the Commission's mandates included driving infrastructure development, fostering industrialization, strengthening regional integration, creating jobs, and promoting human capital development across the 6 states of the Southwest. Akinola said the Commission will pursue regional solutions that cut across state boundaries and deliver shared prosperity. It therefore called on all stakeholders, including state government, private sector leaders, traditional institutions, and civil society organizations to support the Commission's vision. As each year went by, with days and weeks going by, the Ember month unfolds from September to December. For many, it is a season of hustle and bustle, often shrouded in myths and fears of tragedies and mishaps. Oluwani Femi Abayomi takes a closer look at these beliefs and the reality of the Ember month.
For years, the Ember months have carried a connotation for danger. Many believe the period is marked by more accidents and sudden mishaps. According to Federal Road Safety Commission, Over 40% of annual road crashes occur between September and December, not because the month are cursed, but due to increased human activities. More people travel for social events, festival, and end-of-year family gathering. Hence, commercial drivers work longer hours to maximize profits, while impatient road users are in a hurry to beat deadlines. Ondo State Commander of the Federal Road Safety Commission, Samuel Ibitoye, explained what people attribute to faith or spirituality is usually the result of human behavior. The Ember month is stressed and no different from January to August.
The precaution they can take is just for them to be patient when they get on the road. They should think about their life more than the money they want to make. They should think that when lives are lost, it can never be regained. So speeding, I should caution that. That's one. Go by the required speed. And at times you go situational. When traffic are heavy on the road, it's expected that you study that situation and calm down your own speed. Then do not overload your vehicle excessively, because for the vehicle itself, the last one, the vehicle itself, and the control of the vehicle on the road. Then take good care of that vehicle, maintain it. Service when it is due. The lighting system, put it in good shape. The braking system, put it in the right shape. Then even the exhaust system, every component of the vehicle, let it work fine, so that it will not fail you when you are traveling from one point or the other. Then we also enjoin passengers to participate in road safety when they are on board a vehicle on transit. They shouldn't just keep quiet. The driver will want to speed, and the passenger who also has his own line. It's only a stakeholder inside the vehicle at that moment. You should caution the driver politely, so that it will not cause a distraction to the driver.
Medical record also show that hospital admissions tend to rise during the Ember month. Doctors link this to stress from economic pressure, overwork, and neglect of medical checkups. Many delay hospital visits until after the holidays, leading to late diagnoses and complications.
Everybody's traveling. At the same time, so it increases the traffic on the road. And people are not patient enough. And so you have a lot of accidents occurring. And these are the reasons we have this. Not necessarily because there's any particular thing. Okay. No. The pressure on the road is much higher. The number of people on the road during this period is much higher. The pressure on people, the hurry.
We sincerely apologize for that breaking that report. We'll bring you the full report in the course of the news. But right now, we now bring you the full report on the abandoned footbridge in Akure, and Joy Pius reports on the bridge's poor condition and resident urgent calls for government intervention.
Located across Obadeshida Road at Ojaoba Markets, the pedestrian bridge in Akure was constructed many years ago to provide a safe crossing for students, commuters, and others accessing the markets. Despite its purpose, many road users bypass the bridge, thereby facing risks of accidents and fatalities. At a point in time, the Ondo State government enforced its use. However, enforcement has waned, as the bridge has been largely abandoned. It now serves as a dumping ground, a refuge for beggars and hawkers, and a gathering spot for miscreants, making it less appealing for pedestrians intending to cross the busy road by the bridge. Speaking to Osrc, residents expressed frustration over the bridge's condition. Many highlighted the activities of traders who display wares at the footbridge, thereby obstructing access. They urged the government to implement a lasting solution to restore the bridge's functionality.
It's very dirty and I don't like it. I regret passing it on. They should need it, and tell all those people to stop putting dirty there. It's not fair now.
Ìjọba ṣe fún wa pé ká máa fi ká mọ kó kálukú máa kọjá ni kò kí ṣe pé wọ́n ṣe mú pé ká máa fi tajà kò bójú mu kò proper. Ibẹ̀ yìí ò dá like ìdẹ̀tí bẹ̀ ìdẹ̀tí bẹ̀ ò dá kò ní jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gan gba bẹ̀ ìdẹ̀tí bẹ̀ ti pọ̀ so kán ẹ̀bù wa láti bá wa kún gbogbo ìdẹ̀tí so orí ìtàwa náà dẹ̀ máa ṣàdúrà fún wa.
Bíríìjì yìí bó ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo àná la máa ń gùn ní bó ṣe yẹ ká máa ṣe bọ̀ nsìn nọ́mbà 1 ìdọ̀tí pọ̀ síbẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ń kọjá ẹ máa fọwọ́ bomú ni ẹ nílé abẹ̀ dáadáa and then àwọn tó máa ń gbọ́jà síbẹ̀ tó ń tajà ibẹ̀ á wá block àti lè kọjá wá dìṣòro ṣùgbọ́n táwọn ìjọba bá lè bá wa ṣe kọ́níkálukú wà ní ẹgbẹ̀gbẹ́ bọ́n ṣe lè máa rọ́jà tà ní kán lé wọn kúrò lọ́jà pé kán máa rọ́jà tà bọ̀ kán wà níbi tán ti lè máa rọ́jà tà ìyẹn tún máa dáa.
Pedestrian bridges are vital for safe commuting, even as regular maintenance ensures they remain safe and functional for all users. Joy Pipes, OSRC News.
No fewer than 76 security personnel lost their lives in Benue State in the course of discharging their duties in the last 1 year. Governor Yasin Nelia, who made this known while receiving families of the deceased security personnel in Makodi, assured that their sacrifices would not be in vain. The governor then doled out 5 million naira each to the families of the deceased personnel made up of the police, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, military and Operation Zenda Joint Security Team. Governor Yasin Nelia, who acknowledged the selfless sacrifice rendered by the deceased security personnel, said they paid the supreme price to ensure peace in the state. The Benue State Commissioner of Police, Ifeanyi Emenara, described Benue State government's gesture spectacular and unprecedented, noting that it would give succor to affected families and motivate security agencies in the state. The federal government has intensified monitoring and screening procedures at all points of entry to the country in response to the ongoing outbreak of Ebola disease in Democratic Republic of Congo. Director of Port Health Services at Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Akpanse, made this known, noting that additional staff had been employed to strengthen border surveillance. Dr. Nse said Nigeria is at risk of importing the virus due to high levels of international travel with DR Congo, but Port Health Services is on high alert and had strengthened surveillance to prevent this. He added that some private organizations had partnered the federal government to ensure that terminal scanners at the airport remained fully functional. The World Health Organization (WHO) has released $500,000 from its contingency fund for emergencies to support the response to the Ebola virus disease outbreak in DR Congo. And now to the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has warned that if Venezuelan jets fly over American naval ships and put them in a dangerous position, they will be shot down. The president's warning comes after Venezuela flew military aircraft near a U.S. vessel off South America for the second time in 2 days. Trump told his general he could do anything he wanted if the situation escalated. The reports follow a U.S. strike against what Trump officials said was a drug-carrying vessel from Venezuela operated by a gang killing 11 people. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has said that the U.S. allegations about his country are not true and that differences between the nations do not justify a military conflict. A catastrophic earthquake in eastern Afghanistan has left entire mountain villages reduced to rubble. More than 2,200 people are confirmed dead, and the toll is expected to rise as rescuers search for survivors. Treacherous roads, relentless aftershocks, and limited aid have left many communities cut off. Oluwafemi Fanibi tells us more.
Behind these mountains lies a tragic reality. In southeast Afghanistan, entire communities have been wiped out by the earthquake. The victims face two choices: to live or to die.
You know, every single house is damaged. You know, you can see
a lot of distraction.
These families are lucky and were able to escape, but the next destination is unknown. They choose this treacherous journey on a road that could be a death trap. At any moment, a car can fall into the valley below.
As we are trying to get to the villages, another aftershock took place. We're getting out of the cars for safety reasons. However, it's not clear how dangerous is this.
To say it's dangerous is an understatement. From above, we see the destroyed villages as people make their way out with whatever valuables they can carry.
This used to be my house. 4 of my family members were killed. I lost everything.
Getting here was an harrowing experience, driving for hours on winding cliffside roads with aftershocks shaking the ground beneath us until we finally made it. And in these destroyed villages, rescue workers are walking around the clock in search for survivors. But hope is fading. The official death toll is not final. With so many still missing, the number will most certainly rise.
They need another, like food assistance, also safety, also they need children medicines.
This is a paradox of beauty and despair, breathtaking nature but unbearable loss. In these mountains, life now teeters between survival and tragedy. Oluwafemi Fanibi, Osrc News.
And out to sport. Nigeria have closed the gap on second place Benin Republic in Group C of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier following a 1-0 win over Rwanda. Substitute Tolu Arokodare got the only goal of the match early in the second half. The Super Eagles will next play South Africa on Tuesday to breathe life into their qualification quest. And with that, we end the news. But before we go, another look at the major stories. We told you that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has pledged that his government will not relent in the pursuit of justice for victims of the June 5, 2022 terrorist attack in Owo, thanking the federal government for prosecuting the suspect. The Hausa community in the state has been assured of improved security in the state. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa gave the assurance when he received the leadership of the community and members of the Mieti Allah Cattle Association in Akure. Governor Hyacinth earlier has doled out 5 million naira to each of the families of the 76 security personnel that lost their lives in the Benue crisis. And on the foreign scene, we told you that President Donald Trump has ordered his forces to shoot down Venezuela's jet if they pose risk around U.S. vessels. And that's the news tonight. Thank you very much for staying. Good evening.